Hello everyone, Mad About Minifigs here, and today I have a special, different kind of video for you. I made a CMF series of Glee characters. This is my first CMF series that I've drawn, and if you don't know what that means, it's collectible minifigures. So I really hope you like it and you agree with my character choices. It is a series of 22 figures, which I know they've only done with the Lego and Fantastic Beasts set of minifigures, but I really couldn't choose between all the characters, so I went with 22, even though that's not very realistic. Before I show you the figures, I have to say that this is purely for fun. Lego is not making this. It would be nice if they did, but it's just purely recreational. So the first figure I have here is Rachel Berry. Everything, the torso and the legs would both be printed, but the skirt piece would be an additional skirt piece that you add on, like the Chang minifigure or the Luna Lovegood one from the Harry Potter CMF Series 1. For her accessories, she would get a gold star because Rachel puts gold stars beside her name. And then the other one would be a printed piece, or it could be stickered. Now I know they don't really do that in minifigure sets, but I understand that printed pieces aren't always ideal for Lego. And it would be of the pig or hog that Finn bought Rachel. Now obviously the pig would be Lego-fied, and what I mean by that would Lego would illustrate it to look like it was actually a Lego pig, which is what they do often, but I did not do that for this video. The next figure is Quentin Fabre, sporting her cheer uniform. Now I have two other figures in cheer uniforms, but this one differs from that because it actually has a cross necklace like Quinn wears. I think the skirt piece would also be like Rachel's, where it wraps around onto the legs and isn't actually a printed skirt, but either would do. And her accessories would be pom-poms. Now we have Britney S Pierce, so she would have the same cheer uniform as Quinn, but without the cross necklace. And again, the same with the skirt piece as being a fabric one that wraps around the legs. So she would come with Lord Tubbington, her cat, and I thought she would come with a crayon. Now, Lego doesn't have crayons, but I think that it's a piece that they could use often and would really benefit from having in certain sets. Santana Lopez is the third and final minifigure sporting the cheer uniform, but hers would be colored with a deeper skin tone, and the skirt being fabric would still apply for her figure as well. Her accessory is nothing that's actually shown in the TV series, but a golden record for her song. I thought that would be hilarious to include, and it sums up Santana pretty well. The next figure would be Tina Cohen Chang, and I thought that she could have a nice hat-hair combo, so the hair is actually connected to the beanie. As well, the skirt could be a fabric one, but although it has printing, maybe it would be better if it was printed on the legs. Tina's accessory is actually one of my favorites. It's either printed or stickered banner for her club, the Too Young to Be Bitter Club. The next minifigure is Mercedes Jones, and she would also have a hat-hair combo as well as just a printed torso and then standard jeans with black shoes. So the first figure without a skirt. Yes, I'm well aware this does not look like a Lego piece. It is actually a 2x3 printed tile or stickered that Mercedes held up. It's a sign for when Sue was trying to have Tots banned from the school. This is Sugar Mata, and something does not sit right with me about this minifigure. I'm not sure what it was. I did all I could to try and fix it. I'm aware that minifigures don't really have like those streaks in their hair, but I thought that Sugar would definitely have 2 to 3 toned hair. My personal favorite thing about this minifigure is her gold shoes. I think they would stand out really nicely for this figure. And yes, Sugar is rich, so I thought giving her a bag of cash would be a fitting accessory. The next figure is Lauren Zeiss. Now I know I haven't really talked about alternate faces, but for this one, her other face would not have glasses because the scene where she actually wears this outfit, she is not wearing glasses. But I thought she should have them because she wears them every other time. And the skirt could either be printed or fabric. It doesn't matter to me. I thought a good accessory for Zeiss would be alternate hands with boxing gloves on them, as boxing was something that she did before joining the Glee Club. So this is Becky Jackson, and although she wasn't a member of Glee Club, she's a huge character in the Glee series, so I thought it was crucial to include her. Now the skirt as well could be printed or fabric, and I know she doesn't wear this like regular clothes look. She often wears her cheer uniform, but I tried to put everyone in their first appearance outfit for the most part, and this was Becky's, and I thought it looked great. Becky would get a xylophone build because she is known for doing the xylophone on the announcements and also knocking them over quite often. The next figure here is Wade, or Unique, Adams, and I did not include any other like second generation Glee Club characters because I'm not a huge fan of them. But Unique was in the show before she joined Glee Club the next year. Well, she was part of Vocal Adrenaline. So this is Unique from then. I thought Unique really should be included because she is such an important character for the show. So here she is. Skirt could be printed or fabric once again. I thought it was also important to include Wade's hair, or Unique when she's not wearing a wig, and also a phone that's texting Ryder from when she catfished him. Probably the most well-known character from Glee is Sue Sylvester, so here is a minifigure version of her in the classic tracksuit that she wears every day, but in the red color this time. And of course, she would come with a megaphone, without a doubt. The last female figure is Emma Pillsbury, the guidance counselor, McKinley High, and again, skirt. You know, I'm not gonna say it. Don't get annoyed with me, please. Emma is known for her OCD, so she would have a hand sanitizer build as well as a toothbrush, which I know does not exist in Lego, but they could make one. So now we have our first male figure, and it is Noah Puckerman, also known as Puck. This is his first appearance outfit. I know the Letterman jackets kind of change further into the series, but I feel like this one does look really nice on him, and he would have a mohawk. Puck would come with a guitar as well as a slushy build because he did use to slushy the Glee Club. Next we have Sam Evans. Not much to say about this figure except I guess he has arm printing. It does look a little off from Sam to me, but I couldn't fix it any better. If you had any tips, please let me know. Sam would come with a guitar, but he would also come with a Lego-fied version of the Men of McKinley calendar, sticker or printed, and yes, obviously they would look like Lego figures and not humans. It would be on a 2x3 tile as well as the pig picture. Artie Abrams is next. He would come with a wheelchair for Lego figures, but recolored to be red. And his hands do have partial gloves, like his biker gloves that he wears in every episode. The wheelchair would not count as an accessory because Artie doesn't walk, so he needs it. Therefore, he would get like a standard clipboard for his directing notes. Then we have Finn Hudson. There is something off about this figure as well. I cannot figure it out. His shirt could be a little bit of a darker blue if you were being like 100% screen accurate, but I thought this blue looked quite nice on him. He would come with drumsticks and a golden egg reprinted to look like a football, an American football. Here's Mike Chang, no relation to Tina Cohen Chang, and he would have a hat-hair combo and just, standard legs and torso. He dances with a mop once, and honestly, I couldn't think of another accessory to give him, so this mop build would work with his character. This minifigure is Joe Hart. He's got no shoes on, which I love, and bracelets, as well as that tattoo printed on, and then his hair would be resemblant of dreadlocks. I'm a big fan of this minifigure. It's actually one of the favorites of the ones that I did. Honestly, there weren't many accessories I thought I could give Joe, but this 2x2 printed or stickered piece of the prom photo he's in looks really nice, and it would be Lego-fied. This figure is Blaine Anderson. I love the printed bow tie that he would have on his shirt. It wouldn't be a bow tie like piece like Professor Flitwick has. It would be printed on, and then just a standard minifigure otherwise. Blaine's accessories may haunt your dreams, but it is a puppet version of him and Kurt. The body of the puppets would be printed or stickered of their outfits, as well as the minifigure heads would be printed or stickered of their faces, and then would include 2 additional minifigure hairs to put on top of them. Next is Kurt Hummel, looking very fancy, and his minifigure is pretty standard. Nice torso printing that's quite unique though. Kurt would come with a 2x3 stickered or printed piece of a Vogue magazine, but it would be Lego-fied, and obviously they would have to change the name from Vogue to something else. This is William Schuster, leader of the Glee Club, and he's got a beard on his face, but otherwise a pretty standard figure. But, he's got a printed vest and tie, sleeves rolled up. Teacher vibes, honestly. And he would come with a poster of Lillian Alder, which he has in the Glee room all the time. Printed or stickered, I suppose, on a 2x3 tile. and Lego-fied. And the last minifigure is Rory Flanagan. Very standard, printed torso, just black legs. That's all I really have to say about him. He would come with a printed shamrock piece and a printed peanut butter piece for when he tries peanut butter for the first time, and also because, you know, Britney thinks that he's a leprechaun. Before I end this video off, I would like to give a big thank you to my good friend Sam, who encouraged me to start a channel and really helped me along the way when designing these figures. Also, a big thank you to Potter Minifig Pals, who gave me some advice after making my first minifigure on how to perfect it, and what really led me to make this whole series. So thank you, Holly. Leave a comment telling me what you thought of the series, subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and check out my other videos.